So what's up, buddy? It's me again. So in this today we are just trying to paint something digitally with trying to understand the lighting in this one. So why did I choose the reference? Of course, you can see this is because of the lighting. In this one, we see the warm light coming from the left side of the model, and this is kind of using the complementary palette in this. Like you can see on the left, it's more of warms, and you can see on the right, in the in near to the hands, it's more of bluish light coming from the other side, and which is making it the complementary palette. If you know about the color wheel, you must be familiar about the this what it is. And in this, we are not using the line art as a preference, because line arts limits you to stylize in a different way, and it is like sculpting with the big brush. And if you do line art, there are different approaches which works, but in this one we are using just the big brushes to work most of the time. Maybe in the minute details we're gonna use it, the basic brush. And in this, we are trying to establish the basic uh, base colors in most of the areas. There are areas where I have neglected the light source yet, and the bounce light, and we're gonna fix this in a moment. And we are judging the basic colors, the sensitive colors, like from pure black to the brownish. And these are just the subjective approaches. You can modify the colors the way you want. We just need to focus on values, the shapes, these shapes, forms. The basic fundamental should be covered, and other things are just stylistic choices. And this is fine un- until it looks believable. That's everything is fine. And you need to do some checking, rechecking references from the big in the start, specifically when you're starting out. So this is just the reference study we are taking. And sometimes we often neglect many of the areas of light, and that's fine, and specifically the gradients. And I'm using most of the flat colors for the light and the shadows in the beginning, as I said. And then we are gradually adding the gradients, and you can use the smudging tools for this. And we are just taking it more fast because of this. And the use when you're using the larger strokes, it is a very different experience if you're using the tablet. And sometimes we struggle with the forms, and this is very common. There are many mistakes in this one, this painting, this drawing, but this is how we learn, and this is more of a study, not a perfect painting. So you can consider those mistakes for your learning, and my if I miss any, you can say in the comment section. And it will be nice to have advice from you guys. And yeah, this is almost coming to an end now. And what was my journey and the process, how did I learn to this far, is most of the time I just take and draw with the big pencil without sharpening it. And like sculpting, just like I'm doing in the tablet. Most of the time I am just the traditional artist, and recently I have switched to the pen tablet and the digital art. And this is kind of new, and sometimes you can see the mistakes. That's why here and there with the slip, because the pen tablet is quite slippery as compared to the rough pages we use in the traditional media. And this needs more different kind of muscle memory, but we can, the most fundamental part remains same in drawing. So even if you're making the traditional art, you can make the digital one, and if you're making the digital one, you can make the traditional one. Just you need to know some of the differences and just need some time to practice all this, but it will be faster. Switching will be easy, just like any other medium like watercolor and pencil. You need some time, but the basic fundamental remains same. So right, I have modified and simplified many of the things, like her shirt from the other side of the warm light. We have simplified this to the blue light. Instead, in the reference, we can see there are some yellows, dark yellows, and more lighter blues, but making this in a little modification makes it more simplified. And this hand looks so glowed as compared to the face made. I should make it more glow, and sometimes I did pick the color from the reference by mistake. It's the kind of habit to me, but this is more. It is more better if you don't do that and don't pick color from the reference, because not only because it will no won't help you to make interpretation of the right color, but it is also because uh, those colors are average out. We will talk about that in some another video, and for now just let's focus on this study of the light, and this is coming to an end and it's over.